Okay, so as you can see, I face the side of this, but I have to try and continue from there across. I'm going to take that off in a minute, and if I take you off of the cradle for a minute, behind us another laurel tree, and this is a shrub, but look at how massive this thing is. So that I'm going to try at some point, but maybe not today, halve that, okay, because that there is 7 foot tall, so 7, maybe 7 plus 7, that's at least 21 foot tall to about that point there, possibly close to 30 foot tall. They shouldn't be that tall, okay. But right now what I'm going to do is sort of follow the fence line moving up, and then try to cut the top off of that, which allows light in. So we'll see how that develops, but I'll come back to you when I get that going. All right, ciao. Oh, crikey. to have to get a ladder and cut it by hand. Eesh. That's going to be fun. No, show you in a minute. Ciao. Well, in second thought, I just decided I'm going to mulch this first and then keep cutting. So let's see how this goes. That's really broken down big time. Big pile, not so big pile. That's what we like to see. Mulching it fine. Right, I'm going to go get a rake, pull this all into a pile and do it again. Catch you up in a minute. Before I rake up, I'm going to keep mulching. With the rake. Alright, let's gather some of the stuff together. So effectively the situation is this. When I approached this, there was no set plan of attack. It's just cut it down and then go from there. So it's evolving. Every time I do something, something changes, something else needs to be done, and I just sort of adapt as I go. And that is very much synonymous to what I actually do for a living when I doing garden resets, because you never know what you're going to walk into. Sometimes you can't walk the area and you have to just sort of wing it, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm winging it on my own property. But effectively, that's how you resolve the problem that solves the problem, or how you approach it. So I come at it from all different angles, and eventually it'll all be good. So here we go. I'm going to mulch again. Whew. Well, I'm sorry folks, but oh, don't be silly. I run enough storage on my other phone, so I have to go and change the phone, so this is what I've done. Right, so back to this. I'm going to go get a ladder real quick and hopefully deal with this up the ladder. So the line is running about there somewhere that I've started to create. So I'm going to have to go up there with the ladder and cut by hand and then pull them out, and then we go again. So I'll come back to you when I've done that, or while I'm doing it.